And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And first down for the offense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Bullock. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. So LSU's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Wide open on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air. It's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Flips it out in the flat. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for space, it's Durham. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Gashing the D on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bullock. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The option look. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Sweet cut there. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Durham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Gandy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got him.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Gandy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkerson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Rolls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, LSU! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wiggins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's Bullock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're done.
There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. 3rd and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
Here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll go to the ground. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Direct snap. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Gandy. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. A handoff, keep working on that clock. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He'll keep it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'd say what the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.